deep within the jungles of Guyana, a community known as Jonestown. The morning is silent, but the air carries a heavy scent. A helicopter approaches a clearing. Officials step out, walking in utter silence. And then, they see it, the most horrifying sight imaginable. Over 900 bodies scattered across the ground, most lying face down, some still holding their children, some with purple-stained lips. Beside them, a large barrel of grape-flavored cyanide. A sentence that would echo through history was spoken that day. Death is just a passage from life. The man behind that voice was Jim Jones. Jim Jones was a preacher from Indiana in the 1950s. He founded a church called the People's Temple. At first, his message was pure: equality, compassion, justice. He was among the first pastors to seat black and white congregants side by side. But over time, faith gave way to ideology. The Bible was replaced by the words of Marx and Lenin. Jones stopped preaching God and started preaching socialism. And slowly he began to place himself above God. His followers called him Father. Father knew everything. Father could do anything. And Father promised he would bring heaven down to earth. In 1974, Jones leased thousands of acres of land from the Guyanese government. Here he would build what he called a peaceful socialist paradise. Hundreds of Americans, escaping racism and capitalism, left their homes and families to follow him into the jungle. The settlement, named Jonestown, was to be the prototype of a new world. Equality, sharing, peace. But what they found was not paradise. It was a prison. Every morning a siren rang out at 6 a.m. They worked 12-hour days, followed by revolutionary meetings at night. Jones's voice echoed through loudspeakers in every corner of the village. The outside world is corrupt. We are saved. We are the chosen ones. But anyone who tried to leave them was met by armed guards. By 1978, exhaustion and fear covered every face. Jones was ill, addicted to drugs. He screamed through the nights, preached through the days. The village's children were under collective care. Parents saw their children only for a few hours at night. All contact with the outside world was gone. But whispers had escaped the jungle: torture, drugged escape attempts, and strange death rehearsals held at night. Jim Jones shouted through the loudspeakers, "The enemies are coming! We will never surrender! If we must die, we'll die with honor." In November 1978, U.S. Congressman Leo Ryan arrived to investigate reports that something terrible was happening in Jonestown. He was accompanied by journalists and a few temple members who wanted to leave. At first, everything seemed calm. Jones welcomed them warmly. But that night, a member slipped Ryan a note. It read only one sentence: "Please help us get out." The next day, Ryan and his group took those who wished to flee and headed toward the airstrip. But when they arrived, armed temple guards ambushed them. Congressman Ryan, several journalists, and defectors were shot dead. At that moment, Jim Jones knew the end had come. In the center of the commune, Jones's voice echoed through the speakers: "Comrades, the enemies are coming. A noble death is better than surrender." Large vats are brought out, filled with a purple drink. Cyanide, tranquilizers, muscle relaxants. Women bring their children forward one by one, giving them small cups to drink. Then they drink too. Some resist, scream, try to run, but the guards don't allow it. Many are killed by forced injections, and over it all, Jones's voice: "This is a revolutionary act. We will live by dying." Within minutes, over 900 people are dead. most of them women and children. Jones takes a pistol, presses it to his temple. A single gunshot echoes, and then silence. By morning, when the helicopters arrived, the jungle was still, in a silence beyond comprehension. From the village speakers, Jones's recorded voice still played. One day, they will understand us. But the world never did. Jonestown was no longer a place. It became a warning of how far blind faith, fear, and devotion to a leader can go.